We start tonight with news from Pennsylvania's state capitol, and it reaches all the way to Washington, D.C. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro has filed a lawsuit against the federal government. And the suit alleges there are more than $2 billion in federal funds that are being withheld from the Commonwealth. Our Pennsylvania state capitol correspondent Kara Jeffers is live in Harrisburg tonight. Kara, what exactly does all of this mean?
Good evening, Eva. All right, it's time for a story. A few weeks ago, the White House's Office of Management and Budget sent out a vague memo telling agencies to fund freezing on some programs. Well, nonprofits sued, 22 state attorneys sued, and since then, multiple judges have told the Trump administration they cannot stop funding while this is going through the courts. However, multiple states report that there are still grant programs that they can't access, including here in Pennsylvania. This morning, Governor Josh Shapiro filed a new lawsuit against federal funding freezes, saying in a press release that, quote, "With this funding freeze, the Trump administration is breaking that contract, and it's my job as governor to protect Pennsylvania's interests." The lawsuit says $1.2 billion in grant funding is frozen, while $900 million says it needs, quote, "further federal agency review." 23 federal grant programs in Pennsylvania's Department of Environmental Protection cannot access funds. These range from programs to plug abandoned wells to grants for residents to make energy-efficient upgrades to their homes. Pennsylvania House Democrats released a statement supporting Shapiro's lawsuit, saying, quote, "Blocking these critical funds is an unacceptable attack on Pennsylvania families, communities, and economic stability." Some federal Pennsylvania Republican lawmakers defend the funding freezes, Congressman Dan Muser saying, quote, "This isn't a cut or politics, it's a common sense pause to review how huge levels of taxpayer dollars are being spent." Political scientist Burwood Yost says that all spending is approved by Congress. As such,
that is the responsibility of Congress to provide oversight to those agencies to which they allocate money. We have a process. We might not like the way that it works at the moment. We may think it doesn't lead to sufficient cuts, but there's a remedy to that, and that's to change your elected leaders.
There was a law passed in the 1970s that really limits if the president can just stop funding that was approved by Congress. That law and other court precedent is going to have a huge impact on the current legal battle. In Harrisburg, I'm Kara Jeffers, Erie News Now.